Oh, everything's so spooky. This is the wrong scene. Dang, I even added the graphics art. Well, we'll get over there in a minute. I just got to give the old processor a minute to fetch it all to RAM. Hey, everyone. Don't get scared. You got scared, though. That's how it goes. Alcatraz Prisoner, thanks for the sub. I love this GIF. Looks like a student film with anime powers. At least that's what it's from. Barf Step, Cozy Coder. Thank you all for subbing before we got going. And Ronnie Leva over on YouTube, hello. Peeled Straw Mushroom, hello. That's right, the Law Dog Sakamoto. I was in Japan, refining my pro wrestling techniques. Okay, let's flip it over to the actual scene. It's got tasteful background art and everything. Here we go. One more. Don't get scared. There we go, look at that. Everything's appropriately laid out. Police Hour, thank you for the sub. Dracula's out, everybody. Ugh, you're hoping from the next Inside Games you do the phone recording from Bruce's setup as a bit? Yeah, I'm just seated behind him, facing back towards him. ESPN 64, thank you for the 36 months. That's E. Good timing on that one. We gotta flex it out. We gotta get back in the ring. Mr. Blue Sky, thank you for the sub. ESPN 64, by the way. Thank you for the sub. Good to see you. Gotta make my hellos to everybody. I've been gone so long. If you go back, the tombstone clearly says Durakura. Let's go back. Durakura. They're allowed to call him whatever they want. Jim Biggins, thanks for the sub. I'm on crack. I'm gonna need it. Jet lag been hitting me like a truck, but it's only been for, I guess I took my adjustment day. Woke up today at 5 a.m., which is not so bad. The day before was 2 a.m., had a very long morning and a very surreal day. Because the internet was out. Yeah, a lot happened. But yes, the internet died like one day into the trip. And I guess the equipment just... So I had to wait yesterday for a dude from AT&T to show up. Yep. Darakura. Don't worry, we're gonna beat him up. We're gonna beat up all the Universal monsters. Is there a creature from the Black Lagoon? There are definitely like mermen. Aquatic lizard dudes? I get that totally counts. Yeah, that counts. Kind of sad that the creature's demoted to stage goon. Did you suffer or just play offline games? The second, General. The second. Ironically, I mean my ROG ally, it was all like kitted out to play offline, so I hooked that up to my TV. And that's what I did to stay awake and pass the time until the internet was fixed. And then I checked out Hades 2 and Baby Steps, which were both fucking awesome. And I have Silent Hill Forte, which I have not started yet. But hello everyone. Sorry, I haven't said hello to anybody except those who've showered me with money. Lucas, hello. I always knew what it was like to live in Tokyo because I'm Fast and Furious. Brandon B. Moore, hello. Watch out, Tom Cruise will get you. It's funny you say that. I took ninja training and the instructor called me Last Samurai because I successfully threw a ninja star into like a foam block. Just a funny little story of how good I am at throwing ninja stars. Never seen that movie. I don't know if he throws ninja stars, but it's mine now. I took it. Come and get it, Tom Cruise. Cozy Coder, hello. Sneaky Lumpia. That's such a good name. Otters. Slashed, hey. ESPN, hello again. Zephyr Tides, howdy. I like that Hornet badge you got. I played a little bit of Silk Song as well on the plane. Captain, good to see you. Captain Sverga. Yondo, howdy. Bear King, hello again. I don't know if I said that. I should have said it. Early and often. I burned my eyeballs out playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor on the plane. Rad game though. Yeah, travel was actually great. No complaints. Just the typical difficulties of time zone adjustment and just like it's not sleeping in it now that I'm older. I think it stings less now that I'm older, but also it's more of a known quantity, like exposure therapy, I guess. It just doesn't bother me like it used to. Because I guess I know what my limits are. You get to try Yote. I am gonna wait on Yote. I'm gonna wait for it to hit PC. It looks cool and I'm sure it's great, but all the reviews are basically like, yeah, they know what they're doing and this is that thing again. Mostly I was disappointed to read that a lot of the side content is still pretty like rote and obligatory. Just like running to a point where 6 dudes jump out and you kill them and then you get somebody's sack of potatoes back and that's kind of it. There's no like difficulty setting or anything. I don't think. So I don't know. It's more of the same. Yeah, I mean it's a good thing, but there's games that are potentially doing new stuff that are just like right on deck that I'm much more excited to get to. So you know what? I can wait. Plenty. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 16 side quest problem. Well, some 16 side quests tried to go really hard, but there was like it seemed like there was a lack of tool support with that game. Like they did not have the scripting ability to make interesting stuff. But some of the writing was out there. Ass? Is our name Ass? Are we Ass this year? Or Butt? How about we're Ass... Wait. I did that wrong. Hold on. We'll do a V. Yeah. Because that makes it sound like... Now it sounds like we're in a 2010 synth pop band. Ascula. Yeah, hype emotes are kind of weird. Now there's a giant heart flying around. This game is superior to all other video games because it has the most ridiculous thighs, which you can see on the cover art here as well. But those are canon. Look at the hams on Simon. Yeah, we're Simon. I guess this is technically a stylistic retelling of Castlevania 1, which is uncomplicated. Simon Belmont crashing the castle, beating up all the Universal monsters. You get some righteous jams along the way. It wasn't like it was nearly... Wait, no, it was before this. Rondo was kind of where they went hard on trying to be more narrative and have cutscenes and shit. Do the moonwalk? Okay. I mean, with legs like that, you can walk whatever direction you want. At any time you want. Getting the lay of the land, getting the feeling back. Game rock so hard. You watch Dracula Untold and the original in preparation. The only 2 vampire films worth watching. Nosferatu, a silent film, and Dracula Untold starring Kit Harington. It's good to be back gaming. It's such a good trip. I got a... This is topical. This is when the music fucking hits. I'm gonna show this off real quick. Look at this! It's an actual, like, storage pouch from Resident Evil 2. Like the little, inventory expansion items. I actually used it literally like that. You put little things in it, and you can carry it around. Pretty well made, too. And it gets better. Hold on. Does it strap to your thigh, all tactical? It sure does. There's like a longer shoulder strap, but too long, or not long enough for my torso, I guess. But you can use it as a belt, and then there is a thigh clip, and there's like a belt snap in the back too. You can strap it 3 billion ways if you want to. But this is cool too. Check this out. It's a first aid spray water bottle. Isn't that the coolest thing in the world? Lost my mind. Like this, to me, this is the perfect thing. the intersection of like video game camp, but it's actually still a functional item because it feels like a pretty good water bottle. Anyway, Mountain Buck, thank you for the 36 months. Little toccata and fugue on the E's there. I did go to Japan, Ronnie, yeah. I got to attend Tokyo Game Show with Steph. And because Steph lives large and I have the benefit of experiencing her vision, we went to Universal Japan as well. It was an awesome trip. They have a Resident Evil stunt show. And we got to see the English version. They shot these zombies that would just like spray water on everyone. Man, good shit. Sorry, I was just vibing out to the music. It's really hard not to. You know what's kind of bizarre? I would say like platforming mechanics-wise, feeling-wise, this is not one of the best Castlevanias, but the pixel art and the music are just so exceptional. It's difficult for me to put my finger on what makes the pixel art work so well. Just the colors they use. It really does kind of look like a dark Renaissance painting. A lot of deep and rich colors. I never thought Castlevania 1 was a very good-looking game. And again, I don't know, the NES's color palette was always kind of harsh. I was wondering why that goblin back there is going, or the gargoyle back there is going bananas, giving you the Hypnotoad eyes. That probably looked really cool through a CRT. You were just mentioning that. Oh, Yondo, yeah. The pixel art itself, yeah. I mean, Konami had exceptional pixel artists. I always see, it's like gonna be it's usually a Konami game when there's a meme illustrating the value of a CRT or interpolated stuff. All right, it's time for my yearly question. Oh, yearly question. How does the multiplier generate? I think it's like kills or hits. It's kills with the item and candles count. Oops. Easing back into it here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. 2 is probably enough for... I always overplan this and then I die right away, you know? Let's see if it'll actually work out this time. I'll be able to like keep the cross, level it up across multiple stages. It only takes falling off of one thing, right? Trust it? I don't trust it, I don't need it. Yeah, that's where there's like a skip there. If you like get through on the bottom and clip through the wall, you can just kind of pop out on the other side. Wish there's enough of a market for modern repro CRTs since you'll eventually run out of working ones. True, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the fate of everything, right? It seems like emulation or like 3D filters and stuff is getting better at approaching that effect. People seem to have some praise for Nintendo's CRT filter for the Switch 2. I looked at it a little bit, I was like, okay, yeah. Pretty good, I guess. I don't know, I don't necessarily myself have a deep affection for the CRT look. I think that's probably because I didn't have like a high quality CRT TV when I was a kid. It was always just like dark, small, warped. To me, this is better by a million degrees. Oh, time! Shit! Oh. I didn't even take... I wasn't even... What the... I wasn't even that slow. Was I? Oh, wait. No, yeah, there was all that... Yeah. It was me showing my shit. Yeah, that's true. Did show off all my stuff. There's a time limit in the game. For some reason. There's no way. There's no way. Why would they make the music this tasty and then ask you to finish the stage? There goes my... Well, there goes the cross. Didn't think time was gonna get me. We never do we? We always think we got more time. More time. Knew some fighting game nerds that swore by CRT since they have very little input lag. Oh yeah. I mean, I think... It's been my suspicion for a while that, sorry, I'm debating... I think we'll get Candle Cam going later. I mean, it's spooky time, right? But for some reason, I was trying to clear off a space for Candle right now before realizing it wouldn't look that good when the sun is out. It is my theory, it's been my long theory, that people's affection for retro games is not only tied to maybe a simpler type of game design or like nostalgia, but also the immediacy of response of older games. Because yeah, when games were just like memory chips plugged into a computer custom built to run those instructions into a TV that had no image processing, it was just like analog signals interpreted and thrown at your eyeballs at the speed of light. Yeah, there was a sense of immediacy and connectedness that I think got super fuzzed out. Controllers went wireless, TVs got really laggy. Games got really laggy. You can't add lag in post-process if there is no post-process. Kind of a concern, or it's a reasonable concern with like DLSS image scalers. Although scalers are real fast, it's more frame gen, like interpretive frames that kind of make everything weird. Love that layered background there. Parallaxing? Ooh. Well, I have... This is kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like this drives me a little crazy every time. I don't think Super Castlevania runs at 60 FPS, does it? I think parts of it do. I don't know. I get some weird like stutter whenever the screen's scrolling. But I think that's just old games sometimes. Dustbuster, thank you for the sub. Pretty sure the technique is to just whip his ass to death. Still early. Okay, good whipping pose. Legs are out and bursting. Yeah, it was a fun trip. Steph and I have made a lot of great memories together. Explored a lot of places, had a lot of great meals and good drinks. Weirdly, the Trader Vic's is one of the best meals I've ever had. Didn't run at 60, definitely not with all the slowdowns. Maybe that's another thing too, is like, dropped frames on a CRT, I feel like, don't look as harsh as they do on a much more, you know, scientifically exacting display. Hey, grabbing my chunky thighs. Not that a man can blame him. Damn, do I try to play through Ghouls and Ghosts again? That game's real fun. I feel like the game gets way more fun when you've memorized the whole thing. Not that I have, that's the problem. I think I still had to lean on save states to get the, like, get the patterns for some of the last enemies, which are for sure not in my head anymore. So, like it's a game you'd have to drill every month or so. Little armadillo guys, cute. Oh, I could play Demon's Crest. I'll play Demon's Crest. Good idea. All right, proof positive that candles count. See, I got there so much faster this year. Sometimes life isn't about learning your lesson. It's about being faster at making the same mistakes. Ugh. Looks like Ridley. Never noticed that before. It's like a big pterodactyl. Hearing this in stereo too. That's another thing. Like, always had mono TVs. Never had anything like a stereo system or like external speakers hooked up. So I didn't get a lot of the like oomph of the audio. Still though, some soundtracks like Earthbound or Final Fantasy VI, like those would just blow me away. Mario always had great music. Gotta keep those legs taut. Whenever I fight Dracula, I want sunlight to bounce off of my oily thighs, hit him right in the eyes, and just like, ah! Vaporized by the brilliance of my quads. Well, I guess Konami did take and has taken. Oh, speaking of, I forgot that it resets when you pick up a new thing. Okay, well, I'm relearning again. I saw a very important I saw an important poster on the street in Japan, and I meant to follow up on it, but I never quite had the like free time to really look into it and try to see if I could buy tickets or attend. But there's an important show somewhere. Scrolling back on my camera roll. Speaking of Konami and their stewardship of Castlevania, here we go. I might just need to pull this up on desktop. Yeah, the impact is going to be lost. Also, I took it at a very askew angle. Hold on a moment. We are at the look at my travel photos section of the stream. Just one moment. It'll be worth it. And it's topical, I promise. Okay. It appears to be some sort of incredible stage performance. I didn't even have time to translate most of the text. But I was walking by and I was like, what? That dude kind of looks like Alucard. And then I was like, oh fuck, that is Alucard. And then I was like, what? The Love Review. Look at this, man, fucking mascara on point. Cravat clean. Copyright Konami Digital Entertainment. The Romantic Review. I need to see this. Yeah, isn't that outfit incredible too? Perfectly lit. Oh, that's fucking Bird Lady. Oh, what's her Marie? Shit, no. Oh, from Rondo, right? She's a lot older, which is I'm grateful for that. So yeah, that's an important thing. Whatever's going on there. I wonder if, man, the kanji is so stylized. This is the Ouroboros of Google Translate. I'm going to point this. I think I can just throw the photo into it, but let's see. Castlevania Dracula, Awakening Under the Moon, original work, Castlevania series screenplay. So is it like, it's like a script performed? It's at a theater. Huh. I don't know, I'm into it. Bring it to the US, Konami. I want to see that shit in Pantages. Screenplay? What is it? Okay, so what is the screenplay then? Because I only know screenplay in the like parlance of like a film. Like a script that is an adaptation of a story. It's like a video on Instagram? Oh shit. That does seem like the kind of place they would not want you recording. Googling to do. Do kind of wish the boss fights went a little longer. Stage play. Oh yes, yes. Does appear to be a stage play. Should get your heart back. Should get your heart back whenever you catch your boomerang. Excuse me, Cross. Sakarazuka? Only women work on it. Interesting. Get a bunch of very pretty vamps. Still intrigued. See that shit in a heartbeat. Sound effects are too good. Oh, the little dribbly waters in the background? Yeah, so many good like pixel effects. A lot of dimension and movement. But it's never distracting. Like the animation elements in the backgrounds are always super minimal. Usually not even in a color that like is in the foreground palette either. Yeah, this is Super Nintendo. Early Super Nintendo too, which I think explains its sort of basics gameplay. The early 90s was such an elegant time, especially from like a Japanese dev. Everything seems so classy. I think a lot of that comes from just a lot of the like jazz fusion soundtracks. It almost feels like there was a lot of like classically trained musicians who were into some like pretty like funky, almost psychedelic stuff. Like weird instrumentation, funky time signatures. Like this is a very deconstructed song already. It's kind of like really dissonant plinky plunks on a bass, but like giving them access to like proper MIDI libraries So good. Whereas I feel like in the US, it was a lot of rock. It was a lot of like interpretations of pop music at the time. Which for all I think jazz was kind of in the pop zeitgeist in Japan in the 90s, which kind of explains it. Blowing on that flute. Do it. Good. Succulent turkey leg. Plock OST? Dude. Yeah, I mean, Plock is a good example of a non-Japanese SNES soundtrack that is bonkers. I gotta play through Plock. Planning on reading Parasite Eve this spooky season once I finish the second Expanse novel. Oh, that's nice. I was hoping to fit Parasite Eve into Spooktober. Although, Parasite Eve I guess is like Nightmare Before Christmas. It can be holiday or spooky season. I remember Parasite Eve being a really fun ride though. The rocks. Going to take a lot of incidental damage. Yes, Parasite Mutant. I'm all about that shit, man. Give me, if Square won't make it, or if they try to make it a goddamn mobile game, let the indie scene fix it. Yakuza Dead Souls. Yeah, we gotta do it at some point, right? We're honor bound. Here you sacrificed. Ugh. Just like down piano music. I think I say this every time, but this reminds me of Meridia in Super Metroid. Super Metroid's got some moody jams. Play Harvester. It's on the list. I really need to. I really, really do. I really like that. It was kind of like, I feel like it was the last vestige of 50s nostalgia kind of combined with 90s Gen X subversion. But that like vision of 50s Americana gone wrong. Really rad. I mean, Twin Peaks, I think, really kicked off that wave. Lynch stuff always does. I mean, Lynch has a lot of that in his work, I should say. Does that thing where it's like what if the American ideal was also really fucked up? American idea, but people do cocaine. Oh yeah, Pleasantville. Man, I haven't seen that movie since it came out, I guess. Like 30 years. Yes, but sometimes there's coffee. Well, that was always the wonderful thing about Lynch, is like he would do the thing which almost seems on its surface, I think, a little too easy, which is like, oh, what if like the high school quarterback was actually a rapist, and like what if the leader of the cheer squad was a sex worker who did cocaine, like blah. But he also makes sure to include the charming parts of weird Americana. Like not everyone in a Lynch film or in a Lynch vision universe is a terrible sex pest. They just happen to exist. There's also just your Harry Dean Stantons. Just weirdos. Weirdos with good souls who are just kind of perpetually confused, I guess. Yeah, Tobey Maguire was in Pleasantville. You can't have big, adorable eyes and not consistently play a innocent character. I don't know, I was thinking of, what is it, Wonder Boys? I haven't seen one battle after another yet, no. Been traveling. No movie time. I don't need that. No, I don't need it. So why even go over there? Why risk it? Eggsay, hello. The trip was great. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Had a great time. Made it back home. A couple of very drowsy days. Taking care of some business. Had some returns. Had my internet fixed. Like how the little fish heads kind of like unhinge and tilt back whenever they spit on you. Keep hearing like a rusty hinge. Ooh! Yeah, slow down power of the Super Nintendo. Wouldn't happen with blast processing. And now it's just full on like reform improv jazz piano. We locked Herbie Hancock in a room with a Casio for 20 minutes and just recorded what he did. Let's go into the game. We're wrapped. That's it. Yeah. A little acid in the vents. Ah! Little Andre 3000 flute. The only recent Japanese game I can think of that had some of those musical overtones. Oh no! Oh. Breath of the Wild. Shit, man, I got fucking dunked. One of those you're never gonna know that that's coming, right? I love Sean Penn's character in One Battle After Another. I mean, he was really good in Licorice Pizza. I'm laughing thinking about it. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Everybody's kind of agreeing. It's like modern classic, proper American cinema. What was the name of that SSX tricky style weeb snowboarding game you recommended on Inside Games? Oh. Even I don't remember. Let me see. Hyper Yuki. Hyper Yuki. There we go. Thank you. Yes, check it out. Check it out. Looks cool. There's also the sequel to Bomb Rush Cyberfunk Hyperfunk coming out sometime. Okay. Gotta move. So those fishmen. Ugh. They'll blast me. Okay, recovered. I think I'm gonna biff some of these jumps. I kind of deserve to. Yeah, Hyperfunk seemed like it might be a minute. But... oh, that was lucky. Eh. Any horror days planned for October? All of it. What do you think's happening right now? Right now. Are you not scared of all these creepy crawlies? Haunted atmospheres? Gotta not do that. I'm gonna... I did it again! They want you to do that. They want you to whip the candles. Yeah! We have Yakuzasmas. How about Killzone-a-ween? Huh. Killzone is pretty spooky. Very intense. I mean, it's called Killzone. What's scarier than a Killzone? Oh, also, in the midst of everything else, I think I've successfully plotted out how to make a super streaming PC. So I should be able to enable the, like, enhanced broadcasting for Twitch. Oh, damn, shredded. Oh, the orb. Don't let it get dirty. What Yakuza are you? What Zakuya? What? Yakuza, am I on? Yakuza Kiwami 2. They just announced 3, so that'll be out by next year. They're making them faster than I'm playing them, which is an issue. Might need to extend Yakuzasmas in July or something. You play Bad Mojo? No, yeah, the game where he plays a roach. It's certainly an interesting idea. I mean, all the mildly white guy twisted games from the mid-90s on PC would all fit. I want to play Sanitarium, which I think is a point-and-click game on Good Old Games. But I remember it being a deeply frustrating point-and-click game with a very cool concept. All those stages are just basically like dimensions of your psychosis. So they're not really like, they don't have to be, they can be very abstract, and they often are. Including the logic of these stages and like the items you have to find and use, but I remember it having really, really good stage art. And just like very bizarre, nonsensical character interactions, because it's all like, it's all crazy town, you know? Yeah, Phantasmagoria 2 was really fun. That was a fun playthrough. Bruce recommended Dead Reset, the new FMV horror game. I don't need to keep throwing crosses now that I got the trip. No! That's okay, I already lost the cross. I was a fool. Yeah, I got a little doc going. Somebody recommended Visage, because I had brought up PT. I was thinking about OD Knock, and I was like, man, it sure does look like not a game, but also PT was a one-button game, and it was fucking awesome. So then this person was like, you should play Visage. So I should play Visage. Visage. MyHouse.wad. Finally get around to that. Kind of difficult, really. That's surprising. I think now's when they stop giving you crosses as well. Love that sound of like the rope tightening. Skull? That's the scariest thing ever! Shit. Fucking it up. Damn, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that many attacks. It like burns the background? That's cool. Okay, can I successfully exit the rotating wall room without dying? His massive legs dangling there. Ham shanks in a butcher's window. Alright. This is where it gets really tricky. Really tricky. Oh yeah, Castlevania 4 is the definition of a comfort food game. It's become that for me in these past few years. It's kind of got all the right ingredients. It's like, it's not trivial, but it's not too difficult. Soundtrack is impeccable. Pixel art's all real good. Pretty satisfying to hit the jumps. And the levels really overstay their welcome. Kind of like a proper horror film, it has a bunch of like cool effects to show off along the way. I remember at one point as a kid I was like vaguely confused why movies didn't slow down when more things were happening. Like, there's so much going on, how can the camera process all this? I always did want to play through, or have the ability to play through the Sega CD Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, I mean, it's kind of, I got tricked! The bat tricked me! It's kind of the same philosophy as Parasite Eve, in a weird way, of having like a background that is sort of a rewindable video, and the frames kind of serve as your background art. Surefire way to have a bad evening. Yeah, it's pretty tedious, is my understanding. It's like kind of a Battletoadsy game where you kind of just need to memorize everything. But the aura of that game is incredible. Little FMV dude kicking things, kicking bats. It doesn't even look an ounce like Keanu Reeves. His baggy ass pants and wig. Man. I guess it really was like a proto MK Mythologies. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! So thrilling. Oh, thank you, Mail. It's good to be back. Get that California sun. Gotta admit, my old ass is kind of nice to, I mean, I made it through, but these are like full days standing and walking, like standing for 12 hours straight, walking the whole time. Started to take a little toll on my gamer bones. There were some days at the end where I was like taking the train home at like 10, 11 p.m. at night after being outside in like Japan summer is not, it's not cool, all right? I mean, it is cool because it's Japan, but it's also quite hot. Uh-oh. yeah, a lot of sweating, a lot of funky laundry. Ugh. It's okay. I did all my laundry yesterday though. TGS was pretty balmy too, but it was really fun to walk around in there. Very cool experience. Did you go to any of the hotspots for retro gaming? Not really. I did that the last time and only other time I was in Japan was in I think 2017. Steph took me for my birthday, kind of. I went to a Super Potato. Like, I saw games and I was like, that's cool, but I don't know, I'm not much of a collector. Don't have much of a reason for it. Like I was trying to find a reason to just buy something and I didn't. I mean, I got a t-shirt and it was cool to go, but yeah, even now I'm like, I know what the experience will be like. I'll see it on a shelf and I'll go, cool. Maybe I'll go like, I wonder if they have this, and they will, and I'll be like, cool. There it is. Wow. It's fun to walk around, don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I'm too much of a joyless buzzkill, but... So yeah, I don't know, I didn't really go to any stores like that. The only stuff I got were it was like the video game merch at Universal Japan. Steph and I got some stuff at... we got some Nintendo stuff too. We got a Mario and Luigi vest. There's a really cozy looking sleeveless vest. Check out Neon Genesis Bar. No. I went to 2 Eorzea cafes. The one in Osaka is way better than the one in Tokyo. At least it is right now. That's my official review. No, video game... Fuck! Video game bars I also am not typically super excited to go to, because the drinks there are not very good. Chaser Boy, thank you for the sub. Usually gamer cocktails are very weak and very sugary. Cocktails in general in Japan are kind of weak. You're referring to the arcade towers, or maybe 11 floors packed arcade games? Sorta. There's 7 floors of crane games and pachinko. There's 2 floors of music games, which is where I go. And then there's like 2 floors of card games and like gacha games. But yeah, I did play Beatmania in one of them. Fun to walk around in. But it's like, kind of like everything these days, it's a whole complex, modern arcades. You gotta buy into one game, it's got its own like whole card monetization system that you gotta figure out. I did want to find I looked through a pachinko, hall. They had Evangelion ones. They had Evangelion pachinkos where like there was a whole 3D model of Rey like coming off the side of the machine. Time again, bitch! Bitch! I think this is the end of the stage. I don't know if there's any health. Oh my god! And... Mr. Powderfinger, thank you for the sub. Fucking shit ass. The second they gave me a goddamn cross too. I didn't even like go super slow on this stage. Oh, fun aloud, says Konami. It's the timer going off because I haven't spent enough at Castlevania Pachinko in the last 30 minutes. There is health there. Thought so. I should have just gone for it. I died on these steps. Ugh, one more screen. That's the only thing that's killed me. Well, no, that's right. I got vomited off of a platform. Play this DC game of Dave & Buster's and I use 3 flashes every time. Is that your unbeatable technique? I pick the flash, and then I pick the flash, and then I pick the flash. Those games are fun to get into. For Beat Mania, I learned the newest version, which I think is called Sparkle Shower. It's about a fruit juice stand. You run a fruit juice stand in the like narrative. You have to unlock new fruit juices. Played a song called Nyan Nyan University, where somebody made a little cardboard college for their cat and then just filmed their cat kind of chomping on it. Yeah, it was good shit. I couldn't hear it though. I didn't bring my earbuds. And this was the like one of the 2 rhythm like music game floors, so there was just pounding music everywhere. Remember when console launch games were sometimes great tech demos of what the new consoles could do? Oh yeah. It was a novel moment, but and unfortunately technology's plateaued a little bit. Also, the downside of that was that often those games were, you know, because they were made for hardware that didn't exist. Not always the best games. Awkward fits. Like the Bouncer. That's gotta be a... That feels like a holiday time game. Mostly because I just played it when the PS2 came out, so... I don't think it takes place over the holidays, does it? Bouncer. Shit. Yeah. What's in that candle? Oh yeah, fighting games. I'm being pretty mind blown at Tekken Tag Tournament. And like the snow would deform when you would step around. Oh, this is the future. Future of immersion. Like Shenmue is a good holiday time game. I guess that's why Yakuza fits. I feel like if you make any game set in like modern Japan, you need to put out little Christmas trees when it's Christmas or holiday time in game. We're in the spooky castle proper now. Kicked in the front door. Dracula, you nerd. You stole my turkey. Stuffed it in your walls. I'm gonna come and get it. Oh, fuck. It's not gonna work out for me. Yeah. That's okay. Even if it was turkey, I wouldn't be able to get to it in time, so they got me again. Three is a very summer game. Oh yeah, Shenmue 3 for sure. I guess not even really 2 feels very wintry. It's mostly the first one. Alright, well, all my deaths have been bullshit until now. So this is still technically a 1 credit clear. Nothing but bugs. Bugs and fuck-ups. The game's problem. Not me. I can't believe they would make a game that fucks up so much. Oh, you meant Yakuza. Ah, my bad. Yakuza 3 is a summer game. I did nothing wrong. And Konami still killed me. Alright, I'm gonna check the candle this time. What are you? 1 heart. 1 small heart. Garbage. Disrespect me this way. Damn it. You can totally make it. Okay. I'm gonna have to be bold and decisive and just jump. Okay, well, I guess I'll have my shot. Ah, I forgot that it starts you here. Oh, man. I didn't pick up anything worth picking up this whole way. And I guess actually the holy water's nice for this part. Okay, specifically. Come on. Dank-ass hitboxes. But yes, Shenmue 3 is for sure a winter or summertime game. Ah! Yeah, if you just go right onto it, you can one-cycle that part too. But man, the consequences of dying are a pretty long stage replay. Okay, here we go. Huh! And ha! I guess you have to wait for it to swing back and forth at least 1 time regardless. Probably not, but I don't want to try to experiment too hard about where to find the like magic window. Must be bold, must be decisive. I'm not sure what clip that is, She-Thick, but I'm sure it's only showing my bold decisiveness. You win by being bold. Candle. I just realized Simon Belmont kind of has a John Wick walk in this first game. He's kind of like hunched forward, stomping. Almost has a like kind of stiff legs almost. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, no, that is just a double. God damn it. Fuck! Damn it! What? At least there's a checkpoint there. Starting to hemorrhage lives, though. Damn, man. Real trolly enemy placements there. spawning behind you like that. But also, like, whip takes a few frames. There's like a few frames where it's like behind you. Everything takes a little bit. You can't like just do whatever you want. Yeah. Haskell has been at this for a while. Cultivated a set of skills. Why isn't it spawning one behind me right now? What? Guess I just got unlucky. Or is it like they're discrete enemies? And if you don't kill them, then they'll like disappear off screen and respawn? Ugh! That was dumb. Slash says, why is the upswing pose so cunty? He's like, he's got his fist out. I thought he was like doing this. Like, he's like, I don't even give a shit. But it's more like it's like a strong flex. The like the hip twist though. Yeah, that's really something. Cause that's like his back, right? He's like, and then you can see his like long hair and his crown. Real Conan the Barbarian look, but just like with extra short pleating on the skirt. The battle skirt. The manliest clothing to wear. So that our ferocious warrior calves are on display. Show the enemy what we'll crush their faces with. Oh, tricked! Yeah, you gotta... Entering the phase where you gotta know those enemies are there, or at least not, like, know what to do instead of panicking and then dying. I guess throwing an axe, like having an axe hit him, and then landing and whipping since it's a 2-hit enemy. Not greedy. Certifiable greed moment. That block is like there specifically to ensure that it'll hit you. Ah! It spawned inside of me! Fuck off! And yeah, I'm pretty sure if there's one on screen, it'll like respawn like that. So if, like you can just kind of stop as soon as you see one charge you. If you miss it, let it respawn and then hit it, because it happens real fast. Ah! Hey, F1 Racer. Good to be back. Okay, so they respawn. This guy respawns? That's weird. I thought enemies on the same screen wouldn't do that, but there they are doing it. Does that mean the shield? No, the shield armor doesn't come back. No, he does. Okay. That means I don't have to kill him when I'm underneath. I'm gonna run out of time. Hello, Moogle Bard. Good to be back from Japan. Still adjusting to my time zone, but I think I'm through the worst of it. Actually, like a fair bit cooler here than it was in Japan, so I'm appreciating the weather as well. All right. I don't know what the fucking deal is with these guys. I think you can turn around and whip them. Yes, Herpy Mini Wheat, I'm back. Developers, lock up your video games. I guess they're already locked up. I got 100% achievements in No Man's Sky this weekend. Last two were just not fun. Just standing in Extreme Weather Planet for a total of 12 IRL hours. Like, continuous? Or is it like a timer that counts up? Yeah, that sounds tedious. That's like the definition of tedium. How was the vacation? It was awesome. I had a wonderful time. These grabby hands, they want to grab me so bad. I think that guy only materializes if you get grabbed. God damn it. Gotta take that hit. You can build it up through regular gameplay. Just AFK'd the whole duration, binge Doom Patrol. Or the whole duration, excuse me. Frank the Dank. Thanks for the sub. The Dank. Thank you for providing the Dank. Amping the Dank. Really adopted the Dank. Ugh. Nice. Are you still suffering from jet lag? I don't know yet. I slept like 10 hours last night. But I had like a 30-hour day in there and then 5 hours of sleep after that, so I've got... Oh, I think you can whip those. Still got a sleep deficit to make up, I think. But mostly it's just, yeah, trying to scale it back so that I go to sleep at a normal nighttime. Datnade, thank you for the sub. 99 months. That's a lot. It's my pleasure to provide real gaming. It's Battlefield 6. What other games am I excited about this month? I don't really know what's coming out this month. There's like 5 games that just came out that I haven't played at all that I'm excited. Well, not at all, but very small amount. I want to play through Baby Steps and Hades 2, Silent Hill. And I'm excited to get back to Chrono Trigger. And I have a couple of a handful of spooky games I've been wanting to play. Never did finish Splatterhouse. That game's got boobs in it. Yeah, what else is coming out? I don't remember. Still at the phase where I don't have to know the patterns yet. I can just whip my way on through. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake was real good. Oh, Absolem? Yes. I played the demo for that at Summer Game Fest, and I really liked it. It's just got really solid combat rhythm. Like the beat 'em up combos you do have a really fun percussion. And then all the enemies sort of bounce off things and... good stuff. What I liked about it too is, one of the things they showed when I played it was there's like there's a quest system, and then so you're in these like kind of 2D arenas. So it's kind of like, you know, Konami beat 'em ups where you can move up and down on a plane, but and then there's like exits you can take that kind of splinter you out through a generated map. But the overmap will tell you where your quest objective is, so you kind of know where to go towards depending on what you want to do. And that also means that there's like more directed progress in a game like that. You may not finish the run, but you can like beat up 6 imps and unlock something. Hades 2 doesn't quite have that structure, but it is interesting that they've added more, way more discrete like currencies, unlocking currencies. Bones and ash and flowers and all kinds of bits. This music is too good. Oh, you grew up on beat 'em ups? Yeah, there's been some good ones. Cosmic Invasion, I don't think is quite out yet. Oh, don't hit me into the axe, okay. But it looks good. Again, a game that's kind of evocative of the 90s Konami games. Okay, so that's what they do. They just kind of zing right at you. Damn it! For real? God, they do so much damage too. Oh! Need to get health though. I played Mega Bonk on the plane a little bit. Seemed cool. I didn't quite see what makes it exceptional compared to like other Survivor games, but I like Survivor games, so I'm willing to find out. Excuse me. Seems like there's a ton to do. Definitely got that like 2010s hyper meme style. Fuck! Excuse me. Whip can't even protect me from some bats. Damn it, of course there's food. Oh wait, that's the guy that steals the thing? Oh yeah, he's stealing candles, knocking them off the wall. but it has insane balancing issues. Like it's too easy to break. Oh, come on, dude. One bat. Yeah, I fiddled with it a little bit. I was like, okay, this is cool. Works pretty well in this format. I like the level objectives didn't seem too explicit, really. Like, didn't really spell out how to do the thing. The issue with Mega Bonk, you have to run 3 items every run, or you basically guarantee a loss at tier 2 or above. Huh. Oh, okay. Did it leave the screen? You can't skip them because you just won't have the damage to kill anything. Ah. So it's tuned in such a way it kind of forces your playstyle. Yeah, how good is the sound design? That is the sound of a scroggly bug crawling all over you. Did you try joining the Yakuza while in Japan? They said that their organization couldn't handle a beast like me. No. No. I did go to some public baths, though. Got naked in a room with a bunch of other old Japanese dudes. I was the only white guy in there. Felt very special. Oh! It was actually a great experience. First time I've done a bath like that. Ah! Dark Souls ass motherfucker, get out of here! Ow! But yeah, the hotel offered patches that you could buy to cover your tattoos. Steph has so many tattoos. She was like, this is gonna cost me a lot of money. Luckily, I kept to my body a temple. Was it awkward at all? Not weirdly, the only awkwardness I felt was not really knowing the order or like the ritual of it. Because you have to take off your clothes. There's instructions. The hotel had like English instructions about what to do. And you need to take off all your clothes before entering the bath area. So basically you get naked in the changing room. And when I went in there, God damn it. Sorry. When I went in there, what? Thanks Stream Deck, for like double tapping. It does that sometimes. When I went in there, everyone was still wearing their like hotel jammies that they give you. So I was going to be the only one like undressing first. And I was like, I'm not 100% sure this is the room you do it in. And if some other dude were taking off his pants right now, I'd feel a lot better, weirdly. And to make it even worse, hold on, let's go back. To make it even worse, there was a dad with his kids in there. So I was like, I'm not gonna take my pants off in front of these kids unless I know for sure this is the room I'm supposed to do that in. So I I killed some time rustling around in my locker doing nothing. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw another dude take the lead. He just whipped his pants off and I was like, okay, that dude did it and no one called the cops. So now I can tell the judge if I need to that somebody else did it first. But anyway, took off my shit. Then the only like misstep that I did was not taking my towel into the bath area, which is what you're I guess supposed to do, which is why people like put it on their heads when they're sitting in a bath, because there's nowhere else to put it. So that's what leads to the comedic image of somebody taking a soak with a little like towel or rag on their head. But I did the thing. The instructions at least, wait, yeah, why is the ad 7 minutes away? What is that all about? Run 30-second ad manually will remove the upcoming auto ad. Are they doing like one every 30 seconds now? Did they change it? What's going on here? Has it been like that the whole time? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's set to run a half-minute ad break every 10 minutes. Oops. Okay, let's adjust. No wonder. How annoying. Oh, God! Fucking Twitch. Fucking Twitch! Hello, Klondike Bar. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I sat at a little booth. It had a little faucet and a little stool. Scrubbed myself. That did feel very monkey-like. Squatting down and like rubbing and scrubbing in a row with a bunch of other dudes, all in our stalls, rubbing and scrubbing. But it was really nice. They had a sauna, so you could go in and just like get real roasted. They had a bath that was like open air. There was like a little gap where like air would flow in from outside, and it felt so good, especially after a long day of walking. Stop looking at chat. You could see the monkeys in the hot springs. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Just said I was at a hotel. Did I? I said I was at a bath. I was the monkey. It was me. They were in a very specific spot. I wasn't there. I didn't see... Let's see here. Didn't see the deer at Nara. Didn't go to a maid cafe. Didn't karate chop a board of wood in half with the emperor. Although that would be sick. I did take ninja training. Eat any ramen? Yes. And sushi. got flavored popcorn. Yeah. Oh god. I'm not dead. I'm not gonna. I'm not dead, but But I'm like, I don't know how to react in this situation because the spikes are instant death. Yeah, I remember that particular jump getting me a couple times. That's when I remember starting to like replay the levels multiple times because of one or two gotcha moments. Booty eater. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for your wonderful name. Thank you for everything. And do shots with Hideki Kamiya still. I don't know of any. What the fuck? Oh, it was the axe. I don't know of any I don't know of any bar, like, I guess if you go to there might be shot bars somewhere. It's really, I don't know. Hard for a Western man to get properly fucked up in Japan. I do that the first time. Spawn the eyeball too. Ball. There. It's 4. I think. Oh, my whip is upgraded. I'm trying to think of the most stereotypical things. Oh, I got a rice ball from 7-Eleven. I only took the wrong train once, and it was like different lines on the same rail at the same station on the same track. So I think fully justified. I think it was like the difference between a local and an express route. I explicitly offered up my seat for an elderly lady whose, I assume, daughter was very kind and smiled and like waved a lot. And I was extremely tired too, so it meant a lot. I did get off at the next stop though. So I was already only on the train for like another 5 minutes, but I made up for being an annoying tourist. I did see a lot of tourists, like a lot. And I'd heard that that was the case because the yen is so weak, the US dollar and a lot of other places, but man. On some trains, like going to more touristy parts of town, it was definitely like way more American, European tourists than commuters. Near! We gotta hop it out, hop it out, hop it out! There we go. No, I don't have the health for it. Yeah, it's cheap as fuck to be in Japan. It sure is. There's like whole... Yeah, I got luggage there. Basically, like it's like what, a yen to $1.50? It's never been like that in my lifetime. Usually it's like kind of roughly equivalent. Like 100 yen is $1 US. Not right now, though. Yeah, tourist paradise. You can eat and drink lavishly. Hotels are pretty cheap, too. Well, there's a faster way to do that, right? If you go to the right. Fuck, man. Once like a head is on you, there's nothing you can do aside from keep running. You can't turn around and whip in time. The whip has startup. $1 yen is like a cent? No, it's a better exchange than that for the dollar. 1 yen is like yeah. The exchange was like $1 is 160 yen or 150 yen. So 1 cent would be like 0.6 yen, I think, or I have that backwards. Oh, 147. Yeah, it's almost like 1.5, which, like, that had me thinking, I don't know what the tax implications are, and not that I'd seriously consider it, but if I just, like, cashed out my investments in retirement, my, like, robo-investing, and converted it all into yen, you could probably buy some decent real estate and have enough to live on that for a while. We hung out with one of Steph's old coworkers from Neversoft, who had moved to Japan after marrying a citizen. No! God! Then get on your ass and don't leave. Yeah, this is when it starts getting, the stages start getting a little more hectic. But yeah, apparently the real estate customs in Japan are kind of odd. Like, the quality of the house on a plot of land doesn't really matter. You only ever buy the plot of land. And that, because like the superstition is, you kind of want to knock the house over and build a new one whenever somebody's moving in. Like if somebody died there, nobody wants to live there. If it's old folks or something like that. So you can get some really cheap houses because Japanese people would knock the house over. Ugh! They make you a citizen if you watch all the One Piece episodes? Man. I tried to read more One Piece on the plane, and I don't get it yet. I don't think it's very good. It's kind of, maybe it's just my stupid eyes can't follow it, but, like, specifically, with my issues with One Piece right now, one, the writing is so arbitrary. So here's the format, right? There will be a new character who's very mean. There will be some character that's just getting bullied relentlessly. There will be a really powerful character sitting on the side that's doing nothing. Until one pointless thing happens. Let's say that the villain, like, steps on the hero's shoes. And then the hero jumps in a panel that makes no sense because all the proportions are really stretched. And you don't know what's happening because it's basically like off-screen action when it's on a panel. So and then the hero jumps in and says, "The one thing I can't stand is when somebody disrespects another man's shoes." And then you go into a flashback where it explains how this character had a father figure or whatever that gave him a pair of shoes at one time. And that meant everything. And then it flashes back to forward, and that's why I'm gonna kick your ass. And then he fights, but then the person who was getting bullied, like, gets their shoes, and they get up in the end, and they get the coup de grace somehow, and they get, like, super powerful. Anyway, that happened like 3 times in a row in the arc that I'm reading now. I guess where they're introducing Sanji. And I'm like, this sucks. This is so... It's, like, hard to tell what's happening. Even though they do the anime thing where there's, like, a big warped panel of somebody getting, like, hit with a barrel from off screen, and it's warping their face because everybody's screaming all the time. Still in East Blue. Yeah, does it get better? Please tell me. I can't get too distracted complaining about shit. I gotta be perceptive. So there'll just be some incomprehensible panel that's just like lines and teeth, and then it'll cut back to 3 henchmen in a row all doing this. It's the ultimate flame burster pearl attack. You can't do that. And then for 5 panels, people will be like, you can't, stop, don't. And he's like, I'm doing it. And then he does it and everything, like, it's fine. Nothing really happens, really. More people screaming. Just all the screaming, man. Just hyper distorted faces. It reminds me of a theory that I read once, which is that one of my favorite theories, because it's sticking in my head, is that people with autism love Sonic the Hedgehog because the faces are so big and expressive. And every time I look at One Piece, I'm like, is this like training wheels for people that don't understand subtlety? I guess going to like a manga expecting, like a shonen manga expecting subtlety is pointless. Like that's silly in the first place. That's a flawed strategy. But why does every emotion have to be hysterical, like unhinged jaw, maximum yell face? It straight up looks like all the faces on like games, like mobile games. It's always like the guy screaming, guy with a beard and a lot of teeth. A game called like Victory of War, War of War, Clan of Wars, War Clans, Final War. There's 2 of them. The DreamWorks smirk is for normies. Yeah, there's not a lot of DreamWorks smirks. It's meant for a younger audience. Yeah, that makes sense. I think in that case, like, the extreme expressions make sense, but it's also kind of it's also just exhausting. It's like the people who just over-emote on TikTok. Being living cartoons. I don't mind it. It's just weird that it's not reserved for moments where that level of emote is required. It's just all the time. Everything is maximum face gonk. There are some good faces. Although I've seen better faces reading Dragon Ball. Like some of the like telescoping eyes with like a huge gut punch. But then again, like Toriyama is a legend for a reason. Yeah, exactly. The YouTube soy face. No! I did the exact same thing. Fuck me. I feel like I can never trust the sequence of those platforms. All right, well, I'm gonna ask the dangerous question. How long until One Piece gets good? My other memory of One Piece is I was at an anime con in like 2004, and I got cornered by somebody who was telling me the backstory of some character that I did not know, and they were telling me how like emotional and amazing it was. And they like walked me through the plot beats, and I was like, that just sounds like anime. I didn't want to be rude, but I was also like, yeah, that just sounds like a series of events. It's hard for me to imagine that the show or manga delivered it any better than you're telling me now, but maybe. Okay, volume 15. Okay. Okay. So I'm like halfway there. I just finished volume 7. I can hang tough until then. It doesn't like it helps that I'm not paying for it. I'm just waiting for library loans to come up. Shit. They recut the anime? One of them's? Can't. God damn it! You dropped me right on it. So far back. Okay. You don't like the next arc? I really think it's just not for you. Alright, maybe it's not for me. I'll get to the next arc. Yeah, it's still theoretically finding its footing. Mostly just been introducing the characters. I guess I assumed that was going to be the format of the entire thing. They're going to go to a new island. There's going to be a new character to introduce. There will be a flashback. They'll have some kind of like catharsis of confidence. Luffy will like teach them to believe in themselves just by being adult. Which is like, it's a satisfying format, I guess. I do wish Luffy were like stupider. I guess he's still pretty dumb. I can't imagine watching any live-action version of One Piece and not feeling like some kind of derivative shame for the performers. If all they're doing is screaming the most basic dialogue at each other and the most made-up shit, I don't know. I can't imagine it being anything other than a cringe fest. Maybe I'm just too stuffy. I'm just too stuffy as an individual. I liked Robert Altman's Popeye. I watched that recently. That's unhinged. Weird. Live action one is less like that? Okay, good. I mean, I don't demand that children's entertainment suddenly be like adult and serious, but if it truly is trying to match the visual style and intensity of the manga, that would be the most insufferable thing in the world. Tricked! Spike Lee's Ghost in the Shell? That was Spike Lee. Scarjo one. It was alright. I know it was Spike Lee. That's interesting. And ended up just kind of being kind of like a stereotypical, weirdly, like science fiction movie. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Cool exterior shots, I remember. Yeah, I didn't think it was Spike Lee. Perhaps you're thinking of the legend Robert Rodriguez doing Battle Angel Alita. Perhaps you're thinking of the master, the maestro. Okay, now it starts to get fucky. Rupert Sanders of Crow Reboot fame. Of course. Yes, of course. Ah! Tricked, man. Repeatedly trolled. How can one man be so trolled? Or you could liken One Piece with Final Fantasy XIV, eh? Some truly stellar, meaningful, and insightful storylines, and the other ones is like, yeah, this is fantasy anime. Okay. Slow start, picks up, super formulaic. I don't mind formulas. Really don't. I just hope this isn't the formula they go with. Actually, no, I take that back. Really, the formula works. It's just like the timing of everything feels so kinda arbitrary. I guess the other thing that, oops, I can't really hold against it is the fact that it is for kids. Oh, fuck me. Wow, they really fuck you if you let, man. The stage design of these stages is pretty eloquent in terms of like getting you caught in situations. Feeding you like just enough chaotic information and then putting like a baked-in time limit on the decisions you need to make based on the pattern of enemies or stage hazards, things like that. Yeah. This game puts you into a situation. Rattly skeleton back there, though. Big ups to that Rattly skeleton guy. Alright. Yeah, it came out 26 years ago. It kind of hit around the same time as Naruto. Huh. I remember, like, what? And so, like, if you get hung up on that pattern at all, it's real easy to get a pattern where you will die. It's not guaranteed to be a safe pattern. Naruto has the same issues as One Piece. Yeah, yeah. I bailed out of Naruto, like, after the first... pretty early on. That first arc was pretty sick. The Chunin exam and then all that shit. Rock Lee Gara fight was pretty sick. I remember inviting everybody over to watch that one as soon as the fan subs hit the presses. Torrents lighting up. But that's the first arc of nearly every show. I guess like My Hero Academia copied that pretty closely. Every student knows all about exams. Yeah, 2 years of filler. Yeah, once like I got to the filler arc where like the dude from the first episode or the first volume came back. I was like, all right then. There we go. How about that? Putin is a giant whiff. Yeah, it didn't light people on fire back when it came out. I'm sorry, but I just can't get down. Like, Boruto is a dumb word. Dumb word for dumb people. Ugh. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Oh, they spent some budget on the fight scenes in Shippuden. I don't mind that. Yeah, when Naruto was burning cash, some of those fight scenes were fucking awesome. The like Naruto Sasuke rematch was pretty dope. Same with My Hero Academia. Whenever they had their like rival showdown. Yeah. The Naruto games have always looked super cool. I remember the 360 Naruto games, yeah, the CyberConnect ones, being like, man, they're making some really slick looking shit. Like, this looks better than the show. It reminds me, I gotta play Kakarot. Playing through the Dragon Ball Z arcs in video game form is like super cozy. Got to the Android Saga, reading Dragon Ball. The Trunks shit has to be an intersection of like Dragon Quest and then Terminator, right? It's so fun watching Dragon Ball now and sort of like seeing all the probably the media that it was just like borrowing liberally from and mixing in. Trunks even has the fucking curtain haircut that was pretty popular in like 90s teens boy band look. The spooky gold. Oh, that's right. You only get the one shot up there. Yeah, handsome. Non-threatening boys. It was kind of cool reading Frieza Saga and like comparing it to my memory of the animated show. Although I guess my memory of the animated show is the original like US dub. All the rock music. Rock the Dragon. My initial one was buying the like Canadian dubs they did. I thought the original Goku sounded so much cooler. No offense to the dude who's doing him now, because he's been that voice for years and years, and has gotten a lot better. Has gotten a lot better at being Goku, but the original dude had kind of almost like a surfer affectation, which I thought matched Goku's personality really well. Goku's a himbo. Goku only wants fight. Fight and food. Very complicated character. Luffy only wants treasure. And I guess to, respect his surrogate father. He wants Straw Hat. What about Japanese voice actor? What the, like, old lady? Obasan? I remember when I heard like Japanese dub Goku for the first time, I was like, yowza! What the hell? That's what Goku sounds like, huh? All the action heroes and stuff in the West are much more machismo than that. I wonder if it's like, you know, they know it's made for kids. They're gonna respond more to maybe to like a mother's voice yelling at them. Or maybe it just read like it played better over broadcast TV in the 80s. VIP or banned no more? It is not. I turned it off for the PC building stream. Let me turn it back on. There we go. Your investments are secure. Fully bonded. Must gamble. Maybe I need to do more gambler on the stream. People love to gamble. They love it. Detonate is redeemed. A random Roger Corman trailer. Let's do it. What were the specs? I don't know. AMD something. 5080 because that was the sponsorship. RAM. A motherboard. I've returned some of the parts already to build out my maximum stream PC. So that I can... There, this. Dirty Duck. I'm a dirty duck. The #1... selling action fantasy series of all time, Deathstalker 4. It begins as a contest of strength, the challenge of competition luring fighters from far away to a hilltop castle. Deathstalker leads the combatants, but only to discover that the winners are disappearing one by one. Now in his last and greatest battle, Deathstalker must defend his remaining comrades, his life, and his newfound love in battle against an evil army of stone warriors and the wicked queen who created them. Hell yeah. I don't know. Okay, I think I accidentally clicked on that one. Yeah, we need to watch all the Deathstalkers with Bruce. I watched Bad Boys on the plane and I was like, man, I want to watch Bad Boys with Bruce. Maybe I can convince him to watch Bad Boys 1 and 2. Got a tickly nose here all of a sudden. Hold on. Let me adjust off camera. Oh. Oh yeah. I mean, that was a puffy areola. Good for her. Bruce watched Ghost Rider, worse than I expected. The first one's not very good. There's a couple of cool scenes. The second one is the Neville Deans, and it's much more fun. Much more ridiculous. It's got Idris Elba in the beginning. But yeah, I need to, I don't know if I need to remind him that I'm always down to watch movies and leave it at that. I don't want to force my way over. Sometimes I worry that I talk too much during movies. Ugh. But I watched GoldenEye again yesterday. I was reminded of watching movies with Bruce. Fuck, GoldenEye's so good. Fuck! I noticed even more like fun little nuances to the performances this time. Mostly just like looks the characters give, nonverbal stuff. That Oh. Oh. There you down here. I didn't know that. Huh. How about that? Or wait, no, this is the place I already went through. You just have to go through it again to go back up. Yeah, like, really good dialogue, like fantastically clever, but still like, you know, still double entendres. One of the first, like GoldenEye's probably treats its women the best. Xenia's an incredible, like, fun villain. Natalia's a really cool character, played very well. And is not a patronizing, tough, independent Bond girl. She's like actually fucking badass. And the movie's actually pretty clear in showing you the scenes where Bond is starting to recognize that. Like, holy shit, this woman's hard. And it makes their romance like so much more meaningful. I don't know, that movie fucking rocks. Got that great, like, mid-90s look, too. Casino Royale is also, like, one of my favorites. That's a little more... misogynistic is the wrong word, but it's definitely, like, an angrier Bond. It's definitely, like, trying to set up a Bond that would be misogynistic. Yeah, Brosnan didn't do another good Bond movie. Die Another Day is worth watching, but it's not good. And the two in the middle are, like, very generic, yeah. I guess, what is it? The World Is Not Enough is kind of fun for its like, imagination of information manipulation. It's got Kojima overtones. Pretty cool subject matter for a Bond movie to try to mess with. But that's kind of all it's got going for it. It's also kind of an earlier film where the tech bro is the villain. Turtleneck wearing motherfucker. Yeah, it's not executed well, I agree. It's more like somebody had that idea. It didn't survive. Wasn't properly implemented in the film. But somewhere along the process, an interesting idea was had. Which you can't say for the third one? Denise Richards being a scientist is about as fun as it gets. There was like some set piece of like a rocket sled, I think. God, I'm just getting fucking worked. I gotta wake up a little bit. Yeah, it's like that and Diamonds Are Forever. Kind of the most forgettable, formulaic. Ugh. And then Die Another Day is fun because it's just like maybe the most absurd. I feel like Spectre wanted to be that. Spectre was trying to be that on purpose. Yeah, Michelle Yeoh's talent was wasted, I agree. That's what Bond movies do, they waste talent. Unless it's directed by Martin Campbell. I guess Skyfall was pretty good. But I don't remember, like, the Moneypenny, like, close shave scene was good. That was good. Fucking... Oh, God, there's so many enemies to fuck with you there! Even if you know what to do. There's, like, layers to it. Let the sky fall. Yeah, a lot of Skyfall was just that it had a really good look, thanks to the Villeneuve's. It was Villeneuve's director of photography, right? That did Skyfall. It did the same like kind of backlit silhouetted fight that you see in Blade Runner 2049. It's a cool look, and if I was a director, I would ask for it. Give me that. Do that again. Yeah, I don't understand. Man, I don't understand Spectre. I think it's like this. I feel like the writer had one vision, and the director fundamentally disagreed with that, but was still working with the script, and had to like do the events in order. F1 Racer, thanks for the sub. Yeah, man, traveling with Steph is the best. Have you been 007 for Halloween yet? No. I don't know if I'd want to be 007. New Q was fun. A Richard Ayoade looking guy. Spectre was one of the few Bonds you never rewatched. The only reason I would rewatch it is to try to, like... It's so weird, because I feel like it did what, like, what was it, Fast X did this. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning did this, where it's like a lot of its action set pieces seem to be homages to other popular sequences in that film franchise, which is cool and all, but like that's kind of the best thing it's got going for it. And I don't know, as a result, it doesn't have a strong identity of its own at all. Kind of what it ends up feeling like to me. Man, oh god, I watched the Final Frontier, or whatever it is. Mission Impossible, the last one. Holy moly. I've never been like convinced a movie, like for a spy film, it is like written for the dumbest people on the planet. I have a theory. I've had this theory for a while that like the new age of the global film. I mean, blockbuster films have always been pretty universal in their... Fuck, I was holding up. Damn it. Blockbuster films have, I mean, popular stories in general have always been pretty universal in their theme and like, because most humans like, you know, there's things humans like to hear. There's stories that people like to be told. So if you're making a movie for mass entertainment, I think it's always going to tend towards certain like style. It's going to use certain tropes. But the new thing I've noticed in like the last 10 years is that people not only say but restate in like dialogue the most obvious shit. It's almost like the anime style of having like a chorus on the side consistently narrating what each person is thinking and saying. And I theorize that's intentionally done in global movies so that you can like translate and localize that dialogue so that it can be like easily localized into any language and all the basic themes will remain intact. It's weird to compare that to something like GoldenEye, which is, you know, a Bond film. There's actually a real incredible amount of non-verbal storytelling in that movie. Even little things like when they, at the end when Natalia like slugs Boris, sucker punches him for being a dick. Terrellivan? I lose the syllable. Terrellivan. There's a Y in there somewhere. Anyway, he like smirks. There's specific reaction shots of like... or Orumov, like, giving Xenia like a what the fuck is that look after she's like moaning in ecstasy after gunning down a bunch of innocent people. He's like, Jesus Christ. Like, that's a little much, but it's like... It's just a camera beat. But it's well performed. I don't know, it's good shit. Yeah, made for streaming as well. Yeah, for people who aren't looking at the screen. Which is baffling for a Mission Impossible movie. That's the point, right? Is what you see, the incredible stunts and crazy set pieces. Trevelyan. Okay, Trevelyan. There we go. Thank you. I don't think I ever tried to say that name out loud, but in my life. My eyes would hit it and just kind of glaze over. Anyway, yeah. Also, in terms of micro expression, Sean Bean, incredible Bond villain. Holy cow! Don't think I appreciated just how delightfully smug he is that whole film. When he's like full mask off, like evil, he's so like. He like savors being evil, which is the thing I love the most. It's a very like kind of Dracula kind of energy, honestly, of like you're so evil that you're basically high on opium all the time and you love it. It's like, oh, it's just everything about, it's like rubbing velvet on your skin, being evil. Yeah. And yeah, Barfstep, the fight is actually really good. It's not where action cinema went. Like Jackie Chan was breaking in the US around that time. And then, you know, in just 4 years, The Matrix would kind of define action cinema. But yeah, very like, kind of... Oh! Thought I could just walk through! There's gotta be a safe way to deal with that. I guess you can go up on the left side, but I can't see how. What? Hey, that block didn't drop before. Yeah, Bourne, ugh. I feel like Bourne took over because it was a way to film action cheaply. You didn't really need the crispest stunt performers. And you can get away with a lot of very loose, like, stunt framing if the camera's jittering all over the place. I feel like that makes continuity a lot easier too. Like, you don't have to worry as much about bulky pads being shown, or the fact that all the goons are just like... Yeah, I don't know. I was not fond of those either. I feel like there were some cool car chases in Bourne. But then again, like, Transporter had come out by that point in terms of like European car chase movies. Okay, let's go this way. Louis Leterrier's Transporter 2. Yes, that's right. The director of Fast X. They tried to bring the magic back. The problem is, like, man, you can't be all insane all the time. The ramp up is what's fun. Transporter 2 has an excellent ramp up. Fast X just starts way at the top. I gotta watch my Bram Stoker's Dracula. Gotta get my Coppola. I think we'll get Megalopolis on 4K this year. Think it'll come out. Is that gonna be my gift? I heard a theory, or a friend presented a theory, which is that Coppola is going to only do theatric runs of Megalopolis only during New Year's, because of its sentiment about creating a utopia and how it's an opportunity for reinvention. I just hope it means I get to watch the movie again. Although, you know, Quaron did redeem aughts action cinema a little bit with Children of Men. Although calling that action feels a little... Oh, that's right, wait. Oh, okay. It's only the dribbles... Okay, it's only the dribbles when you hit it that hurt you. I remember mistaking that before. And the dribbles, like, reset. Oh, fuck. You hit it again. Damn it. What? Oh, okay, so the coins hurt you. Coins hurt you. Yeah, this is like at this point in the game, it's It's when I reflect back on the hubris of thinking that I could carry a upgraded cross through the game. Gotta remind myself of what pain feels like. Really early spot on the level to put health. What up, baby? A lot of gold down here. With the theme. Anyway, I'm glad that Mission Impossible can rest now. It was fun seeing Corey's coming back with that like Dutched out camera for the dialogue. I still feel like maybe it's an editing thing. I think it's also a fucking dialogue thing. They just can't match the energy of Mission Impossible 1. Can't. Maybe the intention isn't to recreate the way De Palma shot dialogue, but it sure seems like it. It's just different because all of the dialogue in Mission Impossible 1 was between two characters. And for some reason, maybe it's just because of an overstuffed cast, but fucking Mission Impossible films have to have 5 people at least anytime anyone's talking. I'm already here? They have to like trade, they have to pass a sentence around like they're throwing a hot potato. Am I 2 had a Kid Rock song? Am I 2 rocked? I didn't understand John Woo, which is, like, it took me a while to catch up with action cinema, because I just didn't have access. So I was going expecting, you know, a film to try to follow the tonal notes of the first film, which I understand now is just like a total, like a real bizarre fluke movie. I guess sometimes the best movies are, depending on your creative process. Damn it. Ah. Fallout had a lot of one-on-ones. I'll go back and watch Fallout again. That's the skydive. Man, it was... I also feel like... Well, I guess this one sort of had like a fist fight. It had Tom Cruise in his underwear. Wrestling. Which was actually pretty cool to watch. Had a neat look. But yeah, man, that bathroom fight in Fallout, it's top tier. I've talked about this before, but I do love fights in bathrooms. I don't know what it is. It just looks really cool. There's a lot of fun props too. Sinks, soap dispensers, the tile, the mirrors, the white light. It's like a... Or you get the really dank, like, True Lies bathroom. Yeah, tiles smashing, doors to swing. It's just like so many good props to work with. Having great ramen while you were abroad. Of course, Titan. I had ramen twice. Both times it was extremely delicious. The first time was just like almost too fatty. It might sound like sacrilege, but I just had a few like spoonfuls and I was like, oh my god. I feel like I've just eaten a meal. So it was extremely filling. But very, very delicious. The second one was a much like, still like a very savory broth, but track just hammering. It's powering me up after that last stage. Powering me up like good ramen. Yeah, decadent. Good word for it. Oh. First meal I had, first proper like restaurant meal was tonkatsu. And there was like they had an online, like an app ordering system. You like scan a QR and then you can just put in your orders. It's tied directly to your table. I was like, oh my god. This place has, you could get shochu on the rocks. Direct off the menu. That's it, I'm here. I can just sit here, tap my phone, and then somebody will bring me a beer or chilled shochu, and I can just sit here and drink it all day. How many times did you end up in a fantasy world reluctantly? Few. I did see a few moving trucks on their way to dispatch someone to a fantasy realm. Wasn't me this time, though. I feel like those trips are exclusively for dudes who fail their high school entrance exams. Not me, I guess, who is technically employed. Ah! What? What was that? Dude! That enemy did not spawn the first swing. God, that flute! You meet Kazuma Kiryu. God, I always think it's like Kazama. Because of Tekken. I did. I found the Kiryu-themed vending machine. There's like a series of them. Each one has like a different character on the side, and then all the merch in that machine is patterned after that character. They had like tote bags and t-shirts, stickers. Steph bought me the Majima one was actually fairly hidden. I just found it because it's the street behind the batting cage down to the right. Because yeah, I just walked around that neighborhood. It was actually a really cool moment where I was just kind of walking around Kabukicho, which is the name of the neighborhood, and saw like a very specific lot, and I was like, I know that one. And then I was like, now I know where I am. I know where the sign is. I know where the arcade is. I know where the batting cage is. And then I had like a real epiphany where I was like, oh my god. Even though it's not exactly where it is in real life, the bar area in Kamurocho is Golden Guy. And it's like, just like real brain shatter moment. Because there's not another bar area like that close to that neighborhood that looks like that. The streets are a lot wider in the game, which makes sense. I don't think Golden Guy would work as an actual video game area if it were to scale. Yeah, it's weird. Because, like, there's no mistaking it. And yet, I've been in both of those places independently and didn't realize that that's what it was. I am Paperclip. Thank you for the sub.
Yes.
Okay, now we build our way back. Back towards weapon supremacy. Yeah, I had a lot of good meals. Although I'll say this, Japan still has a brunch gap. You can't really get a hearty kind of breakfast. It's either gonna, it's almost exclusively sweetbreads and pastries at cafes. If you're lucky, they'll have a boiled egg separate on the menu that you can order, and then it just comes out as one egg. You can't really get some good proteins or anything at breakfast. Or it's like traditional Japanese breakfast where it's kind of like stewed vegetables and rice and steamed fish. And that's usually at pretty upscale places, like the restaurants and hotels and things. So that can be I had a couple of mornings after a whole day of walking, even skipping meals and stuff. And then I'd wake up and be like, I need something. Need some fuel. Just eat 7-Eleven every meal. I mean, I had a few 7-Eleven meals for that reason. We were staying in Ginza for the first part of it, which is a pretty upscale neighborhood. Most of the restaurants definitely needed reservations. You couldn't just walk into a spot. So after spending all day walking around and we either wait for a really long time or get chicken bites. just kept eating miso soup. It's really good. Got miso soup with clams. These guys take 3 hits now. I remember the... Okay, he shoots little spermies. Ah! Damn it. Eat it, mummy man! Ooh, Steam Deck is on sale, 20% off the LCD model. Ooh, I think it's been on sale for a while. Yeah, it's like in the upper 300s now. Man, what a device! Getting a portable PC for like under $400 is awesome. Although that ROG Ally's coming up, that ROG Ally. I cannot wait to see the like exclusive full screen thing they've got for games. If Microsoft really like fucking gets with the program, and it's like everything that they've shown like almost seems like they understand where this could go or what it should do. Just poo. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, it sure seems like they get it, which is like they finally did it. They found a way to like make Windows a gaming focused OS. Man, that means like none of the tracking shit's gonna run. I still think there's gonna be like some awkward crossover of like you still gotta go into Windows to find this one settings pane so that you can change this one thing that shouldn't be an issue in the first place. But if like that's minimized or you only have to do it once or twice, get everything working, and then it just like goes into the same dedicated interface, nice big buttons that you can use with a controller. Oh baby. I mean, you could put that on a Steam Deck. It's all like, yeah. And then you got it. You got a much cheaper Game Pass machine that can also access Steam and hopefully get all of the performance benefits. Oh yeah, this part. Okay. Yeah, lots of bats. Many bats. Now we're moving on though. Oh shit! Okay. If I can remember. Ever any like health? No! God. Didn't catch. Wind? Uh-oh. Oh, Wind, thanks for the sub. Damn it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's never been more over. It's okay, we continue. How well would a Steam Deck run games on a TV compared to an Xbox Series S? I don't know. I would actually guess a Series S would probably be more powerful than a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck, you know, it's got a built-in screen and battery. So there's like a trade-off there, I think. But I think a Series S would probably be a little more beefier than a Steam Deck. Yeah, we get to enjoy this track longer. The Bitter Grapefruit. The Bitter Grapefruit. Thank you for the sub. Not a grapefruit guy myself. That's okay. I don't have to be for me. I like that they give others joy. Kind of a fruit cuck that way. This barely does 900p on Doom and Dark Ages. I mean, I wouldn't expect a Steam Deck to do any better than that. Now, the ROG Ally I'm pretty, well, no, it was resolution scaled. I did personally see an ROG Ally Series X running Doom, Dark Ages in 1080p, 60 FPS. But it was scaled, probably from 900p, but still. Very civilized for a handheld, that's for sure. Oh, so the Series S is like $350, or it was, until it went up in price. Ugh, come on. Yeah, for, I don't know. Oh, right. Oh, gotta do this. Okay. For as expensive as gaming is, I was kind of surprised that more people didn't, like, rally behind the Series S, or... see it as a really viable, cost-effective way to continue playing games in the console ecosystem. Because people just really don't like Game Pass. Also, people kind of blamed it for holding games back. Meanwhile, the Steam Deck is right there, and everybody's like, yeah! Steam Deck certified! Yay! Because it's different when it's Xbox. No! Ah! Easy to get stuck on the stairs. Wow! Oh! Uh-oh. Ah. I literally did hold back Baldur's Gate 3. But that, like, that's true of literally every game all the time, though. Every game has, like, trade-offs they have to make for the platform that they're on. So it's like, if a game wants to be on Steam Deck, it's gonna have to lose certain features or figure out how to turn them off. Nobody resents the Steam Deck for existing for that. God. I'm aware, Clam. I know. I'm just saying that, like, I think people's fixation on that is a side effect of wanting to dislike Xbox, which I get now that they've raised prices even more. Son of a bitch. Come on! Those are a little... I'm holding up! Get on the... Is it that the feet aren't touching? Damn, you can't miss these jumps. Got one for $200 and it's kind of butt. CBH, same price as a regular PS4 on Facebook. Brian Solo, would you rather have a PS4 than a Series S? Oh, that was dumb. It's the difference of PC being scalable, whereas consoles are expected to, yeah, be a it just works box. Yeah, it's a more binary feature. Versus, like, everybody expects that a Steam Deck game will do everything, just maybe run a bit worse. Damn, I got start it up. As soon as someone says Xbox Series, I immediately get confused. Yeah, they really have a talent for naming things, don't they? Oh, to understand for a second what Microsoft is imagining when they name things. Hey, what's up, Ms. Bianca? I'll have some of that OG Spencer Dank. Xbox Series X3, The Last Stand. Xbox Series Box. That's... I thought those guys took 2 hits. Oh, shit. What? The first hit must have been a limp whip or something. Sometimes if you hold the button like a fraction too long, it'll go into... Dang. I don't understand what's going on. I keep falling through these... ladders, and I'm not sure why. I'm holding up so hard. There's gotta be something. Some, like, input fuck-up that I'm doing? Okay, yeah. I think that... What's happening sometimes is that I'll hit the whip button in the air. It'll make the whip sound effect. Simon will land before the whip actually comes out, which means I won't do an attack. It'll just have all the audio-visual feedback of an attack. Right. Oh, hello, ABC man? Yeah, I got this. I got this. I got this. Hear the music more too. Always a reward. Failure is a reward in multiple ways. It's an opportunity to learn, to listen to this great music more. Yay McDonald's? Oh, you mean the patents on... Oh shit, that's not gonna work. Yeah, if you don't hit that first jump. The patents on Connect advertising. That was one of them. The other one was a mini game where you have to like throw the burger patty into the McDonald's burger. Which I'm still waiting for. I would be so good at throwing that burger. I don't think there's anything good on this screen. Oh, there's a whip upgrade, I guess. First on the burger boards. Drink verification can. Don't worry, folks. I'll always have my Super Nintendo emulator, my Akumojo Dracula ROM. So when EA requires my biometric scan to play Battlefield, there'll always be something to play. Oh yeah, Yondo, I saw that. But they're gonna do like ad-supported cloud streaming. I'm wondering if that, like, is that gonna get people on to cloud streaming? Or make them try it out? I wonder. I'm okay with anything that gets, like, younger folks playing what I consider to be more traditional format games instead of, like, Roblox. I bet that'll be big overseas. Huh. Maybe. I don't have a good fix on that. Damn it! Why did he bust through the wall so fast? He never did that before. What could have explained that? I guess I got on, like, if you get on the bottom stair, it'll fall before you can climb off of it? Is there, I definitely, like, hooked on the ladder, but I just dropped off it immediately. Unless I, like, went the wrong way, but I was holding, like, up. I don't know how I could have gone down. Man. What? Oh, I didn't see that. Damn it. I thought it was like impossible to be so far over that that would get you. Yeah, PlayStation ads on your Xbox Cloud Gaming. Hey, as long as they make enough money, I'm sure they don't care. That seems to be the case now anyway. It is a bit sad that the traditional console ecosystem is kind of breaking down. But if it turns into, like, either it's an open PC platform with a console interface supplied by Microsoft, or it's a PlayStation. Like, it's literally one or the other. Those are the, or Switch, I guess. Oh, that's not so bad. What do you... I guess you have to wait for him to crawl towards you? I don't understand why he busts out early sometimes. Maybe he's on a timer. Stop it! He's hooking on the ladder. This sequence is when all of the control quirks of this damn game suddenly become so magnified. Motley Lou, thank you for the sub. Right. I'm trying to remember the, like, quick way to get through this screen. You just drop down the left. Drop down, dude! I don't understand. There! I guess you can't do it when your torso is, like, in the rock? At least this part is stress-free. And it is a good song. I'll have any jet lag? Yeah, probably. I woke up at 5 today, or rather 4:30. That's not so bad. Means today's gonna be a long day. I was more out of it yesterday. And man, the day I landed was super loopy. At that point, I've been up for like 24 hours. Got like maybe 30 minutes sleep on the plane. Yeah, I think I had my catch-up day. I got about like 10 hours of sleep last night. So that's good. I was hoping for like 12. 12 would mean I'm completely cured, but that's pretty close. So, I think I'm in the clear. The adjustments happen. Okay, so now what the fuck? Oh, I can swing here. Guess that works. I didn't go to a bath house, but they did have baths in the hotel I stayed in, and I did go to those. So yes, Japan has now seen the ultimate gamer's penis. What do you think about that, Japan? Everyone clapped. Public bathhouse, also a really good place for a, like a brawl, good fight. All right. We got it. We got it, folks. Yeah, you just gotta not let your toe catch the damn stairs. Was this Slogra and Birdman or whatever? Slogra and Gorthax? Yeah. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Okay. This should be pretty doable. I'm gonna get your ass. It. Just launch into it, huh? Oh, fuck! Fuck you. Ah! What? I was moving the whole time he was dropping in. I guess you have to be standing on a peg when he comes down if he does his instant thing. Otherwise you're just gonna get hit. What do you... The hitbox. I can't figure out how you can safely dodge that.
they give me a checkpoint here. That's shocking. They didn't give me another whip upgrade. Oh, no backstep in this. No rondo. Backflip. I guess they insist that you jump over him if he just does the dash right away. And then hopefully he just doesn't dash back before you even land. Which is, it feels like that's what he would do. He'd just dash again and then hit you. Thank you for the sub! God! What the fuck? I never figured out how to dodge that. Gotta be something. Ooh, those clouds look real cool. Gotta be some technique you can use. It's more glower. Oh. Oh. This is of course turning into red Morglore. Ah. Fan favorite iteration of Morglore here. Get morged. That's his catchphrase, but I'm saying it. Drag my balls across his bones. Yes, more turkey. Gotta fuel this monster busting machine. It's our guy. Yes, Jipu, done traveling. For the... Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember the... What was the technique here? I think I got in the corner and just did, like, whip. Get rid of the little sickles. Okay, and then, yeah, I think... Definitely a fate... Like... This is one of those fights where you kind of have to wait for the safe phase, as I recall. Like where it's... The way that they get you is by tempting you to do more damage than you can safely do. Okay. And then it goes down over there. Does this. Throws it. And it comes back. Yeah, that's when you can get your whips. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's the other tricky part is like you need to be on the leftmost side of the screen or you won't make it back to your corner in time. God damn. You'll just eat whips right away. I'm not gonna do the thing? Oh, there he goes. Oops, that was too early. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, hey, Anthony. Japan was phenomenal. I had a really good time. Saw so many great sights. Experienced some great food and drink. Very grateful for the experience. Very lucky. I got a first aid spray water bottle. Yep, steady as she goes. Yep, hung out with my good friend Hideo Kojima. He asked me for my advice about video games, as he often does. So we had a good chat. Ugh. I can just wait in here. Man. I don't think they really do the use panty vending machine thing anymore. No, it's kind of interesting in walking around Kabukicho. I saw way more like billboards and ads for cute dudes than I did for like maid cafes or anything provocative with women. Yeah, it's all about being the top dandy now. A lot of bars and clubs will have dandy competitions. Dandy boys. Captain, you're coughing so hard it's making you throw up. Damn. I have felt that kind of intense throat tickle a couple of times where it like made me gag. I am sorry you were going through that right now. Not by any buff guy or buff girl bars? No. Mostly did restauranting, not a whole lot of bars. Hey, Anorka. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh, you're just worn down by the cough? Yeah, I can start to break your psyche a little bit. When your body is just like stuck in a loop that it's like hurtful, distracting. We're here. I made it to the turkey buffet. How fancy were the convenience stores? I mean, maybe not the word for them. They're convenient, clean. We got some steamed buns and fried chicken bits. There were a couple nights where we were just kind of out too late to get a proper dinner. Man, Castlevania's so good. I remember what the trick is here. As usual, it's the limp whip. Oh! Tricked. I know that there's, I don't think you have to fully deplete his health bar, but in the second phase, he basically gives you health. Can't sleep. Chest hurts every time I cough. I take a deep enough breath and the fever on top of it ain't helping. Oh man, you're in the shit. Damn. Yeah, when a medical thing gets in the way of sleep, That's when it starts to really break a man. A while ago, I had a pretty nasty head cold, and when I laid down, like the phlegm would basically run back into my throat and make me cough. So I just had this like recurring cough that would always keep me awake, just enough to drive me insane. Like every time I'd start to fall asleep, there'd just be a little bitty tickle. And just for like hours and hours and hours, just constantly almost drifting off and then being woken up by a little itch. Ugh. What? The limp whip has betrayed me. Fuck! Okay, I gotta be more diligent about the limp whip. Yeah, there's the fucking turkey. Why didn't he ever do that the first time? Hey, turkey. Oh, shit. Fuck. Dude. Everything's like 1 pixel off. To make it extra annoying. Oh, he's got a skull face! God, when the theme kicks in, so rad. What happened? Look at the thickness of my thighs. Did you really think you had a chance? Look at this squat. Maximum leg spread. Real alpha pose. You know there's like there's a gust of wind coming through those towers of legs too. I've carried a certain humidity in the depths of my nethers sandwiched between these towers of muscle. And now those gams are open and wide, letting the deep vapors out right at the end. Yes. Just like the dryer on a Japanese bidet, which is a wonderful invention. Although, the bidets in Japan are much gentler with the butthole than the one that I have installed here. There's some real garden hose energy in this one. Everything else in Japan was like, oh, a delicate rain shower on your anus. Oh, I almost saw boo in the background, but it's more like bop. Yeah, my calloused and leathered butthole could barely tolerate the Japanese whisper of a bidet. Minifig1, thank you for the sub. Well, that wasn't as painful as the last time I played it. Cleared it in like 3 hours. Probably can do it in like maybe 2.5. Trying to think of the sticking points this time. It was still the platforming area. Because man, the platforming is quirky, especially around ladders. Or sorry, stairs. But the game is kind of built around that. And then there's just like a lot of stage gotchas. It still got me. But I don't know, part of that is the fun of this game. It's kind of like getting surprised, getting killed by random troll enemies. Planning on playing Tactics on stream. Yeah, the remake? I don't know. I guess I'll try anything once. That game does have pretty cozy music. I don't remember the menu sound so much, but JRPGs and Square, they're usually pretty good about like just the beeps and clicks of moving around menus. Next up is Silent Hill Forte, though, because it's got Latin in it, which means it's classy. But I'm real excited to play it. People say it's, well, a lot of the reviews kind of said it was basically the real deal, which is to say it's kind of like awkward, silly combat. It's not the most interesting or important, but that narratively it just goes deep, goes hard. I'm into that. Actually, a good game. All right, fucking Konami back in the mix. Can't wait. Can't wait. Not a Souls-like. Ding! How long am I on today? All day, baby. Ain't got shit to do. I already did all my my unpacking. Got the internet fixed. Do we want Konami to be back in the mix? Sure. They make good games, that's all that matters. Let's see. You need to take a bit of a... I need to take a little snack break here. But this is real nice. Real good, like, come down from the intensity of the game. Oh, Bacon Bits, thank you. You work on Inside Games and brought you this thing and this stream. Oh, I love doing all this so much. I'm grateful that you enjoy it too. You're gonna get a spooky side candle cam this year? Oh yes. Yes, we are. I mean, I was gonna hook that up for Silent Hill Forte. That's a candle cam game, right? Oh yeah. Hold on, we gotta go. We gotta let the theme kick in. One more time. That's our reward. That's a victory lap. Yeah, for sure, right? There's gotta be candles all over that game. It's like rural Japanese horror. Oh man. That shit gets intensely fucked up. Oh, these vines growing. Ugh, so good. I'm pretty sure it's called Forte, Zane. That's the affectation of the curly QF anyway. I just realized this is the second game Konami has made that has a non-English character in the title. Like Delta had the actual just triangle. This has the Forte symbol. Okay. I've enjoyed my jams. The annual playthrough of Super Castlevania is complete, as it was mostly a Japanese trip, movie talk, me getting grumpy at stages designed to make me grumpy. So hot jams. Another one for the books. Mark it up. All right, now let's move on. We got more spookiness to play. Silent Hill Forte. But also I'm gonna take a quick snack break. Talking shit on One Piece, yeah. Venting about One Piece. Even though I read it for free on the plane, what else was I gonna be doing? Could have been reading Slaughterhouse 5. All of my library holds came up like all at the same time while I was traveling. I was like, this is great. I don't have time to read any of this stuff. But I got Snow Crash waiting for me. Wait, hold on. I have a peak reading list after I finish Slaughterhouse 5. It's a lot of it's a fair amount of classics that I never actually read. So it can't be well read until I can drop random allusions. Yeah, Kurt Vonnegut. I can finally be a Kurt Vonnegut guy. I've read Bluebeard and I really liked it, but that's the only Vonnegut I've read. Blood, Pus, and Rust. Thanks for the sub. I have 1984 on the list, so I can finally say that something's literally 1984. Brave New World, Confederacy of Dunces, Snow Crash, Mona Lisa Overdrive, Heart of Darkness, Fight Club, and Choke. I can be the Vonnegut Polonic guy. I need to just read... No, I just need to read, what is it? Hunter S. Thompson. I can be a Hunter S. Thompson guy. Gamer Hunter S. Thompson guy. Okay, I'll be right back with Silent Hill Forte. See y'all in a minute. Thanks for watching.